Yes, they're back. Ottokin, all the way from Siberia. Little itch. Oof. Does that mean I'm going to get money? Who knows? But Ottokin, all the way from Siberia, are here with their ethnic cultural music, with electro pop, throat singing, mixing it all up, giving you an important message. That important message, everybody, is this. And this is what I found out about the group. And I want you to listen, because we need to learn always about the groups that come on this channel. It is, after all, a bio channel, a world channel, European channel of pop music, and world channel of music like this. What they want is, they want to make sure with their music that their tactics and their approach to being more modern than traditional and cultural in their music has had a positive impact, because they're here to make sure that the ethnic music they create and the culture of indigenous peoples do not become a thing of the past. We have created this band to keep the folklore, music and traditions alive. That is what they're about. Now, these members of disappearing ethnic peoples in Russia got together to form a band that breathes new life into the ethnic Siberian sound. They certainly do. And their tracks and remixes can now be heard all over the world. They're all over YouTube, garnering millions of views. And wait till I tell you next. A group of Aboriginal Siberian Taiga people, they make their way to your hearts through their music. They make their way through the hearts through their costumes, through their appearances, through that knowledge that they represent different tribes from the Siberia. And what happens is, almost you get this wonderful cultural experience listening to them, and you feel like it's surreal. Wow, what happened there? It's one of those magical moments, everybody, when you listen to a group like this, that you appreciate what they're doing. And regardless of what's going on politically, because this is a non-political biased channel, by the way, it's just amazing to watch the colourful outfits that they wear. Their songs can be, all of them can be categorized as ethnic rock, because they have that throat singing I talked about. They have a keyboard sampler. I'm trying to think what else they have. Electric guitar, yeah, and then they have the traditional drumming and dancing, and it makes into a whole new way of listening, enjoying, and savoring a moment, a musical moment in your lives. That's brilliant. That's why I love this particular group. I can't praise them enough. The band members are all indigenous Siberians, and within 6 months, one of their tracks gained over 4 million views on YouTube. Their music today is played in parties all over Europe and beyond. And in 2022, this is the important thing about their band, the band was nominated for the prestigious Grammy Award for their song Genius. So go and check that out after this on YouTube, and you'll see why. The groups hail from the, I hope I said this is Russian, so it's my first attempt. Krasnoyarsk region in the heart of the Russian north, and it was founded in 2019, the brainchild of Andrei Mendonis, director of the local Museum of Ethnography. Their style is reminiscent of a mixture between, as I said, rock, R&B, tribal electronica, complete with that throat singing that is so important to them. They have performed and do perform in 3 languages: Gulam, Russian, Kasassian. I hope I've said that. All the band members are representatives of these ethnic groups and hail from the tiny villages in the remote Taiga. There's no coffee shops, pharmacies, or even electricity. And finally, the name Ottokin. It comes from a Turkic word meaning the holy place where warriors laid down their arms and held talks. So you're up to date with the band from the previous reaction I've done and this. So there'll be no more introducing them on my channel, other than going in to what the song is about and then the lyrics, because that's what we're here for. The song Smoke by the band is the theme of prayer and the destructive power of smoke. The lyrics focus on the question of where people go praying, suggesting a search for spiritual solace and guidance. And don't we all look for that in life? The repetition of the line, let the beat of the tambourine sound that you'll hear in the song when they sing it, emphasizes the need for a call to prayer and the importance of rhythm in the act of worship. So remember that. That's what it's about. This is the group smoking us sizzling away, making us feeling hot under the collar with joy. It's such an out of body experience. It's just an ethereal experience, a cultural experience, an ethnic explosion that happens when the music hits you. It's incredible. It's incredibly calming, soothing, and exciting to think that they're keeping their traditions alive through that kind of music, because I can't praise them enough. I think they're awesome. Truly, truly. When it comes to the lyrics, as you can see, they're short and sweet. So I'm just going to go through very, very quickly what they're about. And basically what the song is about as well. So I'm going to give you a bit more about the song. This is what they say. The song Smoke is dedicated to the patience and hope for the future. We are waiting for the rain to put out the fire. We are waiting for the wind to dispel this heavy, acrid smoke. We endure all hardships and take care of our land. We care about the endangered plants and animals. Only united we overcome all difficulties and put out the fire. The sky gives us the rain, the smoke dissipates. We have combined the local Siberian folklore with some modern musical trends so that the song is harmoniously perceived by different listeners from all over the world. The Ottoman group consists of various indigenous peoples of Siberia, as I've mentioned before. In the work of the Ottoman group, the cultures of all these indigenous peoples of central Siberia, as well as the Turkic peoples, American Indians, and Japanese Ainu, are intertwined. As I said, very few words were spoken, but I'm going to give you my summary. The mention of the sky being darkened by the smoke there carries a metaphorical experience, everybody. Smoke often, when you think about it logically, it often represents chaos, destruction, distress. In this context, what the group really are trying to say, the smoke symbolizes a figurative cloud. You know the way that when we look up into the sky, we almost see the clouds change shape, and people call them clouds are shape changes. They change their shape every couple of minutes. Well, that's what they feel with the smoke, when it, figuratively speaking, and it symbolizes that obscurity, how things can change, and it. But at the same time, when you look at a cloud or when you look at smoke, it gives you clarity and peace. It suggests a world in turmoil, especially smoke, or a community facing challenges or difficulties. Throughout the song, there is a plea to be heard. And I did put up the lyrics, and it said, "Do you hear me?" This highlights, everybody, a desire for communication and connection. It can be interpreted as a call for unity and a collective understanding in the face of adversity. The phrase "hear us," and that's repeated, further emphasizes the need for collective support and acknowledgement. Acknowledgement of what, says you? Excuse me. Acknowledgement of the world at large, the situation we're in, as regards being more friendly towards animals, more at peace within ourselves. It's an acknowledgement of turmoil, both human, animal, the earth. There's turmoil everywhere. That's what the acknowledgement's about. Overall, Smoke explores the themes of prayer, collective struggle, the pursuit of peace in the midst of that chaos, hence the smoke. And the lyrics convey, very simple as they are, but it's how they're performed. Through that oohs and the ahs and the banging of the drums on stage, all of that, it's euphoric in their message of resilience and a desire for unity in heart. They often say peace of mind cures the heart, cures the body. Well, that's what they want outside the peripheral of the human being. They want the world and everything in it to live harmoniously. That's what most people are praying for: peace of mind, peace of heart, peace of life. They really do, especially in these troubled times. And that message of resilience and a desire for unity, urging listeners to their music to come together the way they do and overcome challenges as a community, because they feel when they're playing and their audience is like that community that have come together to hear what they have to say lyrically and musically, and their messages spread that word, go out when this concert finishes, feel the peace, feel the love, and pass it on. We need a world more unified, a world more feeling safe, and a world where smoke doesn't exist. So that's my understanding of the lyrics, the performance, and whom they are. Everybody, thanks for listening. Ottoken, superb performance. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.